Ireland was known as one of the most Catholic countries in the world.
It's the land of saints and scholars.
One of the most Catholic countries in Europe.
For the Irish, God has become irrelevant.
We mark the 800th anniversary of our arrival in Ireland. Our Dominican motto: to praise, to bless, and to preach, imploring us to lead lives worthy of our vocation.
Pope Francis calls on Dominicans to be at the forefront of proclaiming the gospel.
The last few decades, really, the numbers of men coming forward to enter the Dominican order has decreased, together with the number elsewhere. In more recent years, that number has picked up again. And we are starting to see, maybe in the last 10 or so years, not just the odd vocation here and there, but a steady stream of 2, 3, 4, even 5 men entering every year. Why is this happening only really in the order of preachers in Ireland? I would say we are faithful to the charism that was given to us by St. Dominic. And also, it's the Lord who sends vocations. He's not calling any less men. My name is Brother Chris Gault. I come from Belfast originally. I was raised Catholic. There were particular figures in my childhood, such as my grandmother, who was a very strong influence with regards to the faith. I would say my schooling in a Catholic school didn't anywhere near adequately prepare me for the realization of what the truth of the faith actually is, and how beautiful it is, and how rich it is. I qualified in medicine from Queen's University in 2013. I studied there for 6 years. It was fantastic. I went on to work in medicine as a doctor for 2 years, all the while knowing that I wanted to be a priest and not a doctor. So I more or less made my mind up just as I was qualifying. People were generally positive, you know. You don't, like, when was the last time that was heard? Some were negative. Some told me, in all fairness, they thought it was a waste of my life, a waste of a good career. I can be very happy as a doctor, help a lot of people. All true, all valid. But ultimately, again, the vocation comes from God. So all I was doing was saying yes to an invitation. I don't think my family were all that surprised. I'll just take some time out, enter the seminary, see if it's for me, then later on telling them, I'm actually going to enter an order and I'm going to wear a white dress every day for the rest of my life, and I'm going to live in poverty. So that they were a bit, hold on, like, what is this? But you know, my family in particular, like, as soon as they came to see the brothers, you know, I think they were very much reassured.
My name is Shannon Campbell and I work as Director of Campus Ministry at the Catholic Chaplaincy at Queen's. I first started working in the chaplaincy, it was September 2020, so it was like right at the height of COVID. Chris volunteered along with many others to come back and to work as a doctor for as long as the hospital needed him for. Then we were able to bring him back after COVID to speak to our healthcare students about the importance of faith as a healthcare professional. And this year in particular, I think we have 5 who are at least applying for the seminary.
My name is Cathal Hickey. I'm from Galway on the west coast of Ireland. Currently I've been working as a lay missionary for a campus ministry organisation called Focus, the Fellowship of Catholic University Students, in Belfast. I've been serving there. Currently I'm going on to seminary in September for my home diocese of Galway. Probably a couple of key things that held me back, lacking like good information about what the life of a priest actually looks like. Oftentimes the image is that, you know, priests are lonely, priests are overburdened. I suppose my time as a lay missionary has given me deep insight into that. Working alongside Father Dominic as a sacristan, working alongside a team of people trying to share the gospel on campus. These are things that have just given me great insight into what priesthood is actually like.
At the very start of the ordination ceremony, the ordination mass, there will be a long procession of all of the priests, all the servers who will participate. Probably the most iconic moment in the ordination, and the one that people will probably remember most. If you Google ordination, you'll probably see this image, and it's the image of the ordinands, the three men in this case, including myself, who are to be ordained, and they prostrate themselves on their front before the altar. Was going through my head initially were practical things, and then I remember, like, at a certain point in the ceremony, the new priest is vested. I took off the stole of the deacon, which is worn like across the chest like that, and I put on the stole of the priest, which is just hangs down straight like that. And that's the moment I really realized that I'd become a priest. It really hit me. Got a little bit emotional and dared not look back at my family. It was lovely to come back there and to offer Mass in that church. That's the church in Belfast I had sort of grown up in. As a student and subsequent doctor, I'd go there all the time.
When I go to meeting, whenever that might be, I want to be able to stand before my God whom I know loves me and loves each of us infinitely, with an unimaginable love. I want to stand before him and tell him, Lord, despite my many faults, my many flaws, and my many weaknesses, I gave you everything.
It was also very beautiful to be in that parish and be surrounded by just friends and family from Belfast.
Good morning. You ready to pray? This is so much better than yesterday. Nobody's here from yesterday. Tradition, okay? Tradition also interprets the scriptures, and the scriptures contribute to tradition. You confused? Don't worry, because these guys are here. Right, the very early experts in the scriptures and in the Catholic faith. Begins with F and rhymes with other. Others. How'd you get that?
When we meet the priest, when he's living authentically, when he's again acting in his whole priesthood, we don't just meet the man, we meet God as well. In him we see the face of the Father. So we need that. We actually need to see that. We need to meet God in our lives because our hearts desire that. It's like Augustine says, our hearts are restless until they rest in you, our Lord, because you have made us for yourself. I mean, I think we need priests again to help us walk that path towards God.